The sizzling sun beats down on the desert, baking the sand and making the air shimmer. A lowrider bounces along, kicking up dust. Inside, two figures are locked in a battle of wits with time ticking away. Suddenly, a police car appears, its lights flashing, and gives chase. Just as it looks like the jig is up, the lowrider pulls over, but instead of opening the door, one of the passengers slips inside the trunk, hoping to hide from view. The officer walks up to the car, opens the door, and sees no one. They search the area, but the two have vanished, leaving only footprints in the hot sand. But who's in control now? Who will crack under pressure, and who will prevail? Ask yourself these questions and let the answers guide you as we delve into the burning details of Episode 5. Welcome back to our channel where your favorite TV moments come to life. Today, we're diving into a nail-biting episode that had us on the edge of our seats. If you're as captivated by this show as we are, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to never miss an exciting episode. Let's get ready to break down all the twists and turns of this gripping episode. Our story starts with a showdown between the DEA and a notorious drug lord named Tuco Salamanca. Tuco's Cadillac is under surveillance because it's linked to the disappearance of an informant. Hank and his partner Gomez are staking out the Cadillac in the desert. They watch intently as the car moves closer. The tension is palpable, and then the moment arrives. Hank springs into action. He's ready to make an arrest, but just as he takes a step forward, the car speeds away, leaving them empty-handed. Meanwhile, Walt at home gets a call from Hank. It's urgent. Hank needs Walt's help to find the missing informant. As the phone call ends, Walt looks troubled, his eyes reflecting the gravity of the situation. We see a close-up of the Cadillac. It's clear that someone is inside, and the reason for the intense stakeout is revealed. The car has been heavily modified and equipped with state-of-the-art technology, specifically 99.1% precise gear tracking devices. This detail foreshadows the advanced tactics Tuco's team will employ later on. As the episode progresses, we learn more about the character of Crazy 8. He's a dangerous adversary who has managed to stay one step ahead of the authorities. The fact that his car is equipped with cutting-edge technology shows how resourceful and prepared he is. Now let's explore the other side of the coin. What is Walt's role in all of this? Why does Hank seek him out? To understand this, let's revisit the scene at home. Walt is shown cooking meth with Jesse Pinkman in their makeshift lab. Their operation is in full swing, but something is clearly off. Walt is distracted and agitated, pacing around the lab. The scene shifts to a conversation between Hank and his wife, Marie. Hank mentions a new case he's working on, and his brother-in-law, DEA agent Gomez, is also involved. There's a sense of urgency in his voice as he emphasizes the importance of sticking to the plan. He's worried about a possible threat to his safety. Then there's a knock at the door. It's Walt. He's holding a bag and says he brought some dinner for the family. His demeanor is awkward and evasive. Skylar senses something is wrong, noting the smell of gasoline on Walt and his vague answers to her questions. She's suspicious about why he's there and what he might be hiding. This scene reveals the growing tension in Walt's life. He's caught between his criminal activities and his desire to maintain a semblance of normalcy. The visit to Hank's house shows how his actions are affecting not only himself, but those closest to him. Let's shift our focus back to the stakeout. Hank and Gomez are still searching for Crazy 8. They haven't given up, but the trail has gone cold. The episode takes a dramatic turn when Hank receives a tip that leads him to a lowrider parked in the desert. He recognizes the car instantly and knows he's found the right place. The presence of a lowrider as a key part of the plot adds an interesting cultural element to the narrative. Lowriders are deeply rooted in Chicano culture, known for their hydraulic suspension systems and customized interiors. The choice of a lowrider for this scene could symbolize the connection between the characters and their cultural background. But there's more to the car than meets the eye. It's a cat-and-mouse game between Hank and Tuco, each trying to outsmart the other. The stakes are high, and the tension builds as they circle each other like predators. As Hank approaches the Lowrider, Tuco makes a move. He jumps into the car and speeds away. The chase is on. The car swerves and weaves through the desert terrain, kicking up dust and leaving Hank in pursuit. This scene is not just about the car chase. It's about the cat-and-mouse relationship between Hank and Tuco. Each maneuver is a statement, a declaration of their skills and determination. However, Tuco's confidence may lead to a fatal mistake. Back at the house, Skylar and Marie are watching the news coverage of the police chase. They're concerned for Hank's safety and the danger he's facing. The situation is tense, and the possibility of violence looms over the entire episode. As the police chase continues, the show keeps us guessing. Tuco's risky decision to speed away may end up being his downfall. In the midst of all this, Marie calls Hank, expressing her worry and asking him to stay safe. The scene cuts to Hank's partner, Gomez, who is injured. This adds another layer of complexity to the situation. Hank is not only dealing with a dangerous drug lord, but also trying to look after his partner. The episode highlights the risks and sacrifices that come with law enforcement. As the chase reaches its climax, Tuco parks the car and instructs his passenger, presumably Walt, to get under the car. He tells him that if anyone approaches, he should crawl back into the trunk. This exchange reveals Tuco's cunning and resourcefulness. He's willing to go to great lengths to evade the authorities. Back at the house, Skylar tries to comfort Marie, acknowledging the inherent dangers of Hank's job. Meanwhile, Walt is shown crawling under the car. This unexpected twist keeps us on the edge of our seats. Walt seems to be caught in a precarious situation. Just when Tuco thinks he's outsmarted the police, Hank and his team arrive. Tuco responds by blocking the path with his car. The situation is tense, and we wonder how Hank will handle this final showdown. However, Hank manages to get close enough to speak to Tuco. He asks Tuco to surrender peacefully, emphasizing that they have the upper hand. This negotiation tactic shows Hank's confidence and ability to remain calm under pressure. Meanwhile, Tuco's accomplice is still hiding under the car. The episode's conclusion revolves around this final confrontation between Hank and Tuco. Will Tuco give up peacefully, or will things escalate into a violent confrontation? The audience is left hanging, wondering how this standoff will be resolved. What will happen next? How will Hank deal with Tuco and his accomplice? And what does it all mean for Walt and Jesse? Join us in the comments as we continue the conversation, unraveling the mysteries and sharing our theories. Your thoughts matter, so let's discuss the burning questions that keep us up at night. Don't forget to leave us a comment below. Your insights could be the missing piece to this puzzle. And while you're at it, hit that like button and subscribe to fuel our journey. Together, we can unlock the secrets of this captivating show and celebrate our shared passion for storytelling. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, stay curious and keep asking questions. The answers may surprise you. And here's a sneak peek at the next episode. But before we dive in, remember to show your support. Hit that like button, subscribe, and join our community of fellow enthusiasts. Your engagement fuels our journey. Now let's continue exploring the captivating world of this series.